the NBA. On 2K Sports. Thanks for spending Sunday evening with us. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
Now here's Murray. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one. And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Thompson with some nice D.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Outside Sharp. Here's Weber. Shot clock at 6. They set the screen. From the stripe. Booker, good.
A silky mid-range jumper by Booker, attacking without any hesitation.
Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full of trying to slow one of the game's best. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Here's Milwaukee. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Weber. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
What a finish. Love to see that kind of explosiveness from Booker.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Warning. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And that's a solid play. Make him earn his points at the free throw line.
Yeah, and he was on his way to sending that one down, so the play is definitely to foul right there, which he did.
Now here's Booker. He has 6. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Bulls trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Mourning. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Boy, the aggressiveness of Mourning inside, I like it. I mean, when he's this deep, he's looking to throw it down.
To the wing, right side. Outside Booker. Pass to Weber. Grant with it. Kuminga defends. Here's Antetokounmpo. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title club.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
Here's Murray. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. The three is up. Weber pulls it in.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
58 seconds left now in the first quarter. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Here's Murray. Mourning with the bucket. Mourning's got 6 points.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
It's Monk on the wing. Oubre with a steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Picked by Stewart. Over to the wing. Oh, from deep. Sharp grabs the miss. Here's Weber. Still without a bucket. And there's the drive. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Guys, back to you.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
The Bulls trail by 6. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Chicago passing it around. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
You know what? When you allow Grant to get close to the rim, you risk seeing him give you a facial right in your grill.
You know, Clark, last season saw the passing of Junior Bridgman, who played 10 seasons with the Bucks and whose jersey hangs in their rafters.
Yeah, he was a consistent, reliable scorer and just a quality teammate as well. But his legacy extends far beyond what he did in his 10-year career, which was quite impressive. His legacy as a businessman, philanthropist, community leader was in many ways unparalleled. Just a terrific guy and a great loss to Louisville, to the basketball family, but also to humanity. He was a shining star in all that he did for others.
Here's Mourning. Good D by Simmons. Oubre with it. He's picked up by Brown. And Oubre gets it to go.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Collins with the rebound.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Hits the trifecta. And now a 9-point Bucks lead.
Asking Oubre to help stretch the floor, and he delivered.
Pass to Mourning to halt the run. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Mourning's got 8.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Both teams changing it up here. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
The Bulls trail by 7. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Carrington. Back to Stewart. 5 to shoot. Tipped away. And stolen by Booker. Pass to Weber. Over Brown. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Mixing it up inside. Just coming up empty-handed.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
It's tipped.
How about the denial from Weber? Boy, I love when he's active on the defensive end like that.
Now Thompson. Pass to Booker. Thompson with a screen. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Carrington no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's Booker. Pass to Weber. Shoots over Stewart. No good. And they can't put it into the drought. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Milwaukee out in front, leading by 5. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Bucks leading by 5. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Back to Brown. Chicago passing it around. Outside Murray. Pass to Mourning. Launches it. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Here's Weber. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. 5 on the clock.
And they're winning despite his poor showing offensively. Some nights, your teammates have to carry you.
Here's Thompson on the take.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Stolen by Collins. It's a one-on-one situation. Pass to Booker. Rebounded by Mourning.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Now Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Grant. Outside Murray. And there's the screen. To the left side wing. Just 4 to shoot. And the basket is good. Mourning's got 10 points.
understands when he should take the mid-range J. Alonzo Mourning, very impressive stroke for a big guy.
Here's Sharp. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Charity stripe shot. Weber, no good. The Bulls trail by 3. Antetokounmpo outside. Outside for Grant. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Boy, extra effort by Giannis, the multi-time MVP. He's just built a little different.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Clark, there was no denying the talent of Ben Simmons, especially early in his career.
Yeah, well, even before he started in the college game, everybody knew he had it, the package of potential stardom. He won 3 high school state championships in Florida and was just beginning his journey, and it didn't quite elevate to the level we anticipated.
Outside Carrington, shoots over Hardy, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Chicago with a rebound.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way out.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now Carrington. It's Stewart, high post. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Stewart. And here's Pirtle. Simmons defending. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Now the Bucks with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The offensive rebound. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Picked by Pirtle. Releases from 15. Shots good by Carrington. Carrington's got 4 points in the quarter.
A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
And here's Simmons. He's got 5. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Milwaukee out in front. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. So it's Milwaukee now. It's a 1-point game. On the wing, Thompson. They set the pick. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Wow, watching Kuminga take flight, that is awesome.
Mourning misses. Milwaukee leading by 5. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question, they're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Here's Booker. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Thompson left side. It's Booker on the wing. Outside Sharp. Thompson with a screen. Shot clock at 5. And it's blocked.
How about the reach of Mourning? Very impressive and very long, too. An elite shot blocker. He does a good job timing his jump.
Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now. Keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Now here's Sharp. Booker surveying the floor. 4 on the clock. Outside Sharp. Grant with a steal. Antetokounmpo inside. Quick 2. All net.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Booker with it. Puts up a tray. Antetokounmpo with a rebound.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Oh, Giannis working inside.
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. Ooh, and a fast break for Chicago. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Clock at 4. A big-time flush by Giannis.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Outside Thompson. Outside Booker. It's stolen. And now the Bulls in transition. Outside Murray. There's a screen. Here's Mourning. Outside Grant. Antetokounmpo! Yes! Locked in on the J.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
Ooh, he leaves no question.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Weber. Thompson. Buries it! Now Graham. And here's Murray. So Chicago takes the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment.